Hello, I am Julie Rowlett from City and Guilds and ILM, and I'm here today with John Climpson from Invictus Leadership, a provider of leadership coaching, training and consultancy services. And we are here today to talk about leadership coaching and in particular, the conscious development coaching model that John has developed. Welcome and thanks for your time today, John. So if I can just ask you a few questions about coaching and particularly in the context of leadership development. So how is coaching currently used to support leadership development?
So, if I think back over the last 10, 15 years, coaching is playing a far greater role in leadership development activities. The coaching approach has seemed to also transcend beyond one-to-one coaching activity just between you and I, and is now intrinsically embedded within degree, masters, apprenticeship, and other forms of longer-term learning. I'm finding that coaching is really a powerful mechanism that creates a safe space for leaders and managers to reflect and learn from their experiences when they're running around with so much information and noise and pressure at the moment. Being able to slow them down and get them to more deliberately think can be really powerful. It can help challenge conventional thinking. It can help them develop a more positive mindset and ultimately enhance a person's capacity for growth. Most importantly, coaching helps a leader or a manager to develop the required knowledge, skills and behaviours through their own lens rather than having to follow a trodden path that may no longer be suitable in the contemporary environment. It might be out of date and actually it is their own journey. So this creates a greater deal of ownership and accountability for their own developmental journey.
So what theories and insights do we have about coaching that could enhance the practices of leadership coaches?
Well, as I mentioned, coaching is becoming much more popular, especially within business. I think the ICF reported about a 33% increase in coaching practitioners between, I think it was 2015 and 2019, and the figures were up to about 71,000 globally. So, it's a huge number of coaching practitioners. Yet, from my experience bringing coaching into organisations, there's still a crisis of identity regarding what coaching is and what coaching does. The field of coaching is still heavily practitioner influenced, but there is a growing support for continued research and development of the field and of the profession as a whole. I think if I could give 3 bits of advice to coaches, especially working within leadership who want to enhance their practice, and it's based upon my sort of own reflections over the last few years, thinking very much about my own coaching practice. I think that firstly, instead of reading how-to books, so how-to or handbooks, actually I need to be asking why. I need to be more informed by trying to understand concepts, models and their theoretical origins, not just taking a grey model and applying it to all shapes and sizes. I actually need to dig under and learn. Secondly, people need to be a coach and an educator. By being more informed about their coaching practice, they can help to educate clients, businesses, broader sectors as to the benefits of coaching and what it can do. There's still so many leaders out there that think coaching is mentoring, is managing, is counselling, is training. We need to help them to understand what coaching can be. And then the final piece of advice, and this is definitely for myself, keep learning. Stay curious, keep advancing your practice, develop new thinking, and most importantly, push yourself out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to try something new, even if you fail. That's how you're going to learn.
Great, thanks. That was really useful, John. Really, really helpful insights there. So we've already made reference to the fact that you've developed a conscious development coaching model. So can you tell us a little bit more about the model that you've developed and how it can support coaches to develop the leaders that they work with?
So my research has really helped to revolutionise the way I view and use coaching. I've taken a practitioner model that I've developed over a number of years and turned it into an approach that is supported both by literature and evidence from real leaders. Theoretically, it's based around situational and behavioural leadership theories. And if I think about coaching theory, it best aligns with psychodynamic and cognitive behavioural coaching approaches. The conscious model has been used to support leaders, helping them to improve their overall levels of competence, both personally, so within myself, and socially with others. It's increased their level of confidence within their role and really helped them to become more growth orientated. I've found in practice the approach works best with leaders and managers going through periods of significant change or progression. It's a model that will be used at a session-based level to help clients to consider and explore the requirements of a situation they're facing in the future, one that in the past they may have struggled with to obtain the desired outcomes. So the model really helps to help a person consider their thinking, feeling, behaviours and learning from these situations and how they can grow through their experiences. If I were to provide you an example, a challenge that leaders regularly face is a difficult conversation with a member of their team, which leaves them feeling anxious. The first thing to consider when using this model is what would be the ideal outcome for them. What is their vision of success? Then they can be coached around what they need to think about in advance of the meeting, how they would like to feel, what actions they need to take, and how that's going to give them the best chances of success. Finally, they can give some consideration to what learning they wish to take away from the experience. It's not always about the outcome, it might be about the learning. And by that leader taking ownership of the outcome and thinking more consciously in advance, they're dramatically increasing the likelihood of them receiving a positive outcome, or at least being able to walk away with things to work on. So if you're actually using this model, there's competency descriptors. These are interlinked. They've obviously been designed together and all should be considered when coaching a leader. But there is also a degree of flexibility available for a client to explore the competence of their choice. As a coach, I can then utilise the model as a way to guide the client to consider other competencies or other areas of thinking. If you like the model, please go to www.invictusleadership.co.uk, where there is a free practitioner's guide. I'd love to get your feedback about your use of the model and what you think. It's not fixed, it's something that I'm looking to continue improving. Or if you just would like to have a discussion around coaching in general, please drop me a note on LinkedIn.
Great. And thanks very much, and thanks for your time today. Thanks for indeed sharing the information about your research and about the model. And I'm sure you'll be getting lots of follow-up from here. So thank you once again. Thanks,
Julie.
Thanks.